G'day, welcome back. So, pretty warm in this shed. Gotta get that fairing in there. Pretty cool fairing. So, this is the video where I bolt the new crash bar that I made for the Sprinter onto the Sprinter. And another thing I got the stickers quickly. It's a sticker for the screen, a couple of stickers for the side. Car's still dirty. Look at these. I got these from a guy on Marketplace. Now these I just kind of fluked. So I put tyres on them thanks to the guys at Bob Jane down the road from me. I can't remember what the offset is on these, but they fit this car perfect. So these are the tyres that I'm going to use to do a bit of drifting, and like, look at that. Talk about fitment, like that's a snag and a half, that one. So that don't look the best, those Pursuit mags, stock Pursuit mags, they're called. Car's still a bit dirty, but I'll get to that. I'm still fixing it up. I won't show you too much of that, but you see I'm still fixing that guard. But yeah, big shout out to Justin at BD Signs down the road for looking after me with this. I'll put this on when the car's a bit cleaner. But yeah, so this is what I made to support the front bumper. Now I'm putting the standard front bumper on for now, which is this right here. Now that looks pretty ratty, pretty buggered. So it looks like it's been sent down the road and kicked and just absolutely abused. But it's amazing what a coat of paint does. So now it looks like it's been down the road, absolutely abused, only with a coat of black paint on it. So it was a grey bar, as you can see. And to mount this, got the little lugs in the front and a bolt hole in the side, I'll show you. But I've done something different with the crash bar. So these little cutouts here, obviously for the indicators that are on the front bar, which you'll see, that's just a bit of support. I'll get it on and you'll see what it's like. So done something a bit different to what I did with the old one. Just sit the camera down there. Like anything does when you weld it, moves from the heat. There's some nylock nuts. So it's moved a little from when I welded it, which it always does unless it's in a jig. That looks like it's moved a little bit too much. Oh yes, this hole need a little persuading. Just move over that way a little bit. Welding tweaked it as it always does. Probably going to be the same with these two maybe. So what I'm doing is using a factory location right there to mount the sides on, and then the rest I've made up, which is just a bit of angle. Bit of angle and rectangle tube. So welding's tweaked it all a little. All bolts together nice and easy. all fairly solid. So yeah, I've done these little bits like this because of the indicators on these bars. So I've actually got to drill them out a little bit more because I didn't roll them further out enough for the thickness of the bumper, but no big drama. And then I have M6 nuts, or M6 bolts, sorry. They just go on the side. Might have to use the longer ones that I had somewhere. Anyway, and there it is. So doesn't look the best with the standard bar on it, but unfortunately I've got a bit of fixing up to do with the fiberglass front splitter. It's a bit glary, you can't really see it that well. It all fits on there nicely. That bar, I've arched that bar or bent that bar to the same profile as the front. So if I come into contact with anything there, it's going to be pretty strong. Yeah, the sides, you can see how sturdy that is. But I only done it out of thin round bar, which is 19mm, I think it is. I've done it out of that and triangulated it there, so if I do come into contact with anything or someone for whatever reason, hopefully it doesn't ever happen again, hits me in the side here, it's going to bend here and it shouldn't tweak all this. So as you can see, the whole reason why I've put this bar here is a bit of support for these, for the angle. So it's all trying to keep it simple, trying to make it all just bolt on and easily fixable. So yeah, I've got little LEDs in it at the moment. I've got all the standard headlights and everything for it, which will probably go back on it at some stage. So yeah, it's pretty hot in here. So that's the front crash bar for the Sprinter, just ticking things off as I go. I've got an adjustable panhard bar, which is a bit thicker than the standard one that I've got in it. I'll probably put that in as well. So there's a drift practice coming up either next week or the week after. I'm going to try and get the car out to it and we'll get some good footage for you guys of it. But as far as Matsuri goes, I've tried to enter it. I'm on the reserve list, but it's obviously that popular, you've got to get in quick, otherwise you miss out. So we'll see what happens with me being on the reserve list. But there's also a whole bit of a beginner process you got to go through if you haven't done it before. And Like I might have drifted things here and there, like old HJ Ute I had, a couple of Commodores I had, the Sprinter I've drifted on track during a race, but haven't actually officially done a drift event itself. So because there's no history of me doing anything like that, I've got to go through the beginner process. So I've got my name down on the reserve list, so we'll see how that goes. And I kind of agree with the process, having to do it that way if you're a first timer to the drift scene. Like, I can throw a car around, but like I said, I'm new to the drift scene. It is what it is. I'll go through the beginner process. I'll try and get out to a practice day so some of the guys there at the track can see, you know, how I throw the car around and drift it. And yeah, hopefully things work out and we can get the Sprinter in Matsuri. But if it doesn't happen, it is what it is, and we'll go there anyway, and we'll get some footage for you guys so you can see what Matsuri is like in Queensland. So yeah. So anyway, that's all I'm doing on the Sprinter today, just bolting that front end on, and just going to chill out today and wait till this evening where there's another car show on. We'll go check that out. So yeah. But more content to come for the Sprinter. I might do a couple of things on the Supra as well. We'll get some footage of that, but the weather's sort of been a bit up and down, and unfortunately I don't have a shed to work on the cars, so I'll see what I can do, and we'll get something happening there so I can show you guys a couple of the other projects I've got. As anyway, thanks for watching. Take care. Cheers.